How to measure your sales activities? This is quite interesting. First, you track the number and source of leads. Leads are people who might be interested in your product but who have not purchased it yet. Okay? So it's the pool of potential customers that you have. Then what you need to do is track the conversion from leads to actual sales. Okay? And finally, track the average transaction value. So when you track the number and source of leads, if your leads are not big enough, then maybe you have a communication problem. Maybe your message is not reaching enough of your target audience. So maybe here you would need to work on your message. If the conversion from leads to actual sales is low, it means that probably your product or the marketing mix, the 7 P's of your product, are not convincing enough. Maybe you need to change the price, maybe you need to change the distribution policy or what we call the place, etc. And finally, track the average transaction value. So here you can see that if the transaction value in average is low, then maybe you can enhance it, maybe not through increasing your price, but most probably sometimes it could be through lowering your costs. So you can see where you are spending more money to actually make that product, okay, before you sell it, and then see how you can make that more effective and more efficient for yourself. So track the number and source of leads. So develop a scale that counts how many leads you get each day, okay, and how many leads. Then you would note that, for instance, if websites or if the web or the internet is getting you a lot of leads, so maybe that's where your focus should be. So a scale that tracks the source of the leads will give you a sense of what marketing is working and what is not working. When you track the conversion from leads to actual sales, you have to know that the biggest opportunity that you have lies in the leads that didn't get converted to sales. And why is that? Because people who are leads but have not yet purchased your product are actually people who have heard of your product. So you do not need to make an extra effort to communicate that product or to introduce that product to them. They already know about it. Okay? You do not need to make that effort. The effort you need to make is to convince them to buy the product and try it and not to hear of it. So measure the sales you didn't get and you will be steps ahead of the competition, because then if the people know about the product but haven't tried it yet, there's a chance they try yours instead of the competition. And finally, track the average transaction value. You can then work on increasing it and seeing when it works.